When people talk about Japan, sometimes they make it out to be some kind of utopia, a place that you can go and live with anime waifus, enjoy the cherry blossoms, and eat delicious sushi. But what they don't tell you is about the seedy underbelly of Japan, some of the gribblies underneath that you may not want to engage with. No, it's not just sunshine, rainbows, and hentai over there. There's a lot of crime that happens sometimes. Crime on an incredible level. Crime that I actually have been a part of, and quite frankly, I need to come out and make my apology right now. I've done some terrible things in the past, and now that people are finally being arrested for this, maybe my time has come too. The awful, terrible crime, of course, of being a YouTuber. YouTubers, some of the worst humanity has to offer, truly, and I'm glad that Japan is finally taking a stance against this disgraceful practice of uploading videos to the internet. A man has finally been arrested for the heinous crime of uploading video game gameplay videos to the internet, and it's about time, honestly. For too long, YouTubers have been able to show off their awful gameplay, their terrible skills, and their lack of funny commentary. Is there no actual crime going on in Japan? Did they just eliminate all crime? There are no murder, no burglary, no break-in, no white-collar crime whatsoever. So now we've got to focus on what really matters. We need to keep the streets safe. We gotta keep those disgusting criminals off the streets. The ones that walk around and they upload YouTube gameplay videos, those disgusting gremlins, those little slugs, how dare they? We need to keep them off the streets. We need to make sure that society is clean of people that would go out and play video games on the internet. So the unfortunate 52-year-old resident of Nagoya has become the first person arrested in Japan for illegally uploading video game gameplays to YouTube. And apparently it was about a game called Steins My Darling's Embrace, which, if my research on the Steam page is correct, is a dating simulator. It's like a visual novel type of game where you mostly read the book that is the game. You don't really have too much gameplay going on. There's not a huge amount of actual gameplay engagement. You just kind of read it, and you probably, if you're making gameplay videos of it, I assume you make commentary as you go. Or potentially you just upload videos of your own playthrough of the game. If there are choices, then you show the choices that you'd make. And it's a dating simulator, so you can show off to all of your friends how cool the girl that you like thinks that you are. You can say, hey guys, I know Karisu-chan thinks that you're the best, but she actually said that she likes me better than you. She's my true waifu. I even bought a body pillow to demonstrate my love for her. So this man uploads gameplay videos and they monetize it on YouTube, as most people do when you upload a gameplay video and you meet the requirements, which is 1,000 hours of watch time or whatever, then you'll upload it and you'll monetize it because people do that. People upload long plays that isn't necessarily commentary related. People will upload gameplay videos of just them playing it, or people attach a guide or something along those lines, and you can upload them to YouTube and Google will take their cut, which is about 45%, and then you get the rest of it. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a nice symbiotic relationship that has worked so far, unless you're Japanese, in which case if you do that, prepare for a knock at your door. The Rosas are gonna come over and take you downtown. Apparently, the accused had admitted to the charges, saying, I knew it was illegal even while I was doing it. And apparently there is Japan's Content Overseas Distribution Promotion Organization, Jesus Christ, what a name, asserted that in principle, any use of gameplay videos requires permission from the rights holder. Which, in theory, the same thing applies to everyone that uploads videos on YouTube. Technically, we're not already got a God-given right to be able to upload videos. You may talk about fair use all the time, but there's no fair use in Japan. There is no use at all. If you want to be able to upload things from a different IP, you are supposed to get permission, but this never happens because obviously if everyone on YouTube was trying to get permission from, say, Call of Duty, Halo, or Pokemon to be able to upload their videos, that would be ridiculous. They'd be inundated with calls all day, and quite frankly, it seems annoying to have to get permission for something that is essentially free advertisement. Whenever you upload videos of these games to the internet, you're showing this to people. You're showing gameplay, you're showing cool things that you can do in the game, maybe you're showing spoilers, maybe you're showing glitches, maybe you're showing things that disparage the game, but regardless, it is kind of an unspoken rule that you're allowed to upload gameplay videos. Even if it's not transformative in nature, even if you just play through the entire game and upload it to the internet, usually those are monetizable, and usually that's fine. There's no issues with that whatsoever. In fact, a lot of people will promote this kind of thing. A lot of companies will be all about it. They love content creators, and some will even go as far to pay content creators to play their game so that they can advertise it. But if you're one of these Japanese companies, you don't like that very much. And instead of paying the creators to advertise it, you pay them with jail time instead. Now, I don't know if he's actually gonna end up in jail or what the charges would actually be, but this is ridiculous that you're even getting a knock at the door from the police for something as innocuous as uploading gameplay to the internet. It's not as if he pirated the game and then distributed a pirated game. He's just uploading an experience that he enjoyed and then put it on the internet. There you go, that's it, for other people to watch. Like I said, unspoken rule that's pretty much okay with 99% of game developers and 99% of publishers, and everyone just understands, yeah, if you want to upload gameplay, that's fine. We don't have a right or a legal right to be able to do it, but legality and morality and legality and what everyone just agrees is okay doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing at the same time. Sometimes the laws can be wrong, and copyright laws, especially copyright laws in like the US and Japan, are very, very outdated, I would say. I'm not an IP holder, although I guess I kind of have the IP on my own videos, right? And say if I had the IP on my own videos, anyone can take my videos and they can clip it and they can upload it and they can transform it and they can do whatever they want with it. If you want to just do whatever you want with my videos, then that's fine. That's the perspective that I have, but not everyone has that same perspective. Now, that's not all he uploaded. He also uploaded videos of the Steins anime and the Spy X Family anime. They're not full episodes, but they called it fast content, which I guess is a recap or a condensed version of the story of the show that he also reportedly added a lot of animation or the narration and captions to. So the closest thing that I could probably compare this to is someone doing a recap or a condensed explanation video of an anime. For example, if I were to sit here and explain everything that happened in season 1 of Pokemon, it'd be like, Ash gets Pikachu, Ash kills a bike, get Misty, go get Badge, etc., etc., and I showed clips of the anime while I'm explaining exactly what happened. That kind of video was uploaded too, and people might look at this and be like, gotcha, he was uploading anime. That's why it was arrested. That's ridiculous. But also, discussions about anime and using clips from the show, is that really a bad thing? If you're going to do a retrospective or a recap or a discussion about your opinions on a show, say you just watched it, you want to discuss your opinions, isn't using clips from the show to accentuate your own opinions or to bring a bit of visual flair to it so you're not just sitting here looking at a camera and explaining how you feel the entire time, isn't that just, I would say, fair use? Of course, Japan doesn't have fair use. They don't have the concept of it. But maybe it's time to change it up after someone got arrested for uploading videos like this and uploading gameplay videos. Now, you might say, oh, but it's spoilers, though. You can't just have someone uploading someone's entire work to the internet because it's spoilers and then the person won't be able to go out and watch it themselves. And yeah, but a lot of reviews contain spoilers, don't they? Right? Is spoiling something on the internet on a video that you click on voluntarily, is that bad? I mean, listen, if I go to a movie theater, if I go to a cinema and I'm walking into a movie for the new John Wick movie and someone comes out and says, damn, I can't believe John Wick did 17 backflips and also he had another dog and the dog flies out of a window, and this doesn't happen, by the way. This does not happen at all. But if they spoil the entire movie when they're walking out and I'm walking in, I'd be pissed about that. Do I think that person should get arrested, though? No. Does the creators of John Wick think that maybe that person should get arrested? I would imagine not. They'd be like, damn, he's a bit of a dick. Should he face criminal charges? Probably not. Should anyone in a situation involving copyright face criminal charges? Maybe you just make it a civil case instead? Could it be something that you threaten jail time because you uploaded a video of a piece of media? Is that really the appropriate response? I would say no. It's the equivalent of someone stealing a lollipop from Aldi and punching them in the face and then kicking them while they're down and then kicking them some more. It's a little bit overkill, I would say. Maybe they deserve a tut, don't do that anymore. But this has gone a little bit too far, I think we can all agree. And since it's a visual novel, the justification gets a little bit more cloudy than you would for normal gameplay games when you're running around doing jumps like Mario, doing jumps off of Tears of a Kingdom when you're Zelda, or you're shooting people in Call of Duty, because you don't actually get that visceral gameplay experience when you're playing a visual novel. It's all about the story, and if you see the story unfold in front of you, then you're not going to go out and buy the game, right? But at the same time, I would argue that anyone just looking it up on the internet probably wasn't going to buy the game anyway. If you're watching someone play it while get their commentary on top of it, I've done this several times for Danganronpa. I watched Game Grumps play Danganronpa. I didn't want to play Danganronpa. I wanted to watch them play it. It brings more promotion to your franchise anyway. Otherwise, I wouldn't have cared about Danganronpa at all. Now I'm kind of interested in the lore. Maybe one day in the future, I'll buy one of the games too, because I watched Game Grumps play it. And it was funny to watch them play it, because they had cool commentary that added to it. And now I'm interested in the franchise. So it can also bring benefits to you. The question is, does the benefit outweigh the drawback of the person that watches a gameplay in a video on the internet and then says, okay, well, I was gonna buy it, but now I'm not gonna anymore? I would say that the benefits far outweigh the drawbacks, but I'm biased because I'm the dumb little YouTuber that doesn't really know all that much, but maybe a little bit about how people change their habits after they watch YouTube videos or how people engage in online content. Regardless, I think this whole copyright trolling is a little ridiculous. I can't imagine the people sitting in the office of this Steins developer thinking, yes, they posted videos of us on the internet. Now he must die. Do they really think that that's the best thing to do? Do they really think that's the best thing for their business? I don't know. It's an entirely different culture over there. So I can't begin to get into the mindset of the people that are making these decisions. Or even the police. What did they think when they were sent out? They said, listen, this man's been uploading gameplay videos. And the police are like, oh God, we must stop this nefarious ne'er-do-well immediately. When they decided to become a police officer when they were 5 years old, they said, I want to grow up and be a police officer and stop criminals and stop crime. Did they think one day that they would be knocking on the door of someone that posted the ending of a visual novel where you date anime waifus? Is this the change that we really wanted to be able to make? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Also, hey, subscribe. Do it now.